Welcome to At Your Library. I'm your host, Kathleen Clifford. On Saturday, April 29th, the Fitch High School robotics team will be here at the Groton Public Library putting on a demonstration of their robot and even a robot challenge. Joining us today to talk more about it are members of the Fitch High School robotics team, Mason Woodhams, Kaleigh Allen, and Katie Liam. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
So we're going to ask you a few questions to let all our viewers know what the Fitch Robotics team is all about, what you do, and a lot of other questions that I'm sure they want the answers to. So we'll start with Kaleigh. Kaleigh, what is the official name of the team and how did it get chosen?
So the official name of the team is the Aluminum Falcons, Team 2168. And the number 2168 is actually because we're the 2,168th team to register under our competition. Wow. And now they're up in the 9,000. So there's a lot of other teams in our organization. The Aluminum Falcons, we were actually originally the Cyber Falcons because the founders of the team wanted to play on Millennium Falcons from Star Wars.
Ah, okay.
And also we're the Fitch Falcons at our high school. So it was originally the Cyber Falcons, and sometime down the road it became the Aluminum Falcons.
Nice. I love the fact that you were in really close to the beginning. I mean, right in the 2000s, and now it's in the 9000s. That is fantastic. Katie, how many students are involved in the robotics team?
We currently have 20 students on the team, but the number can range from 20 at the lower end to 40 on good years.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, do you have to be a Fitch High School student to be part of it?
You do not. We accept homeschooled kids, kids from the Marine High School, and kids from Grosso Tech, and then Fitch, obviously. So we really take in kids from all around. The only requirement is that you have to live in Groton.
Fantastic. That is so nice to know. I bet a lot of people didn't know that. Mason, get into the hard one with you. What is the timeline from start to finish on building a robot?
So our competition season begins at the very beginning of the year in January. The first Saturday of that year, the game for the specific season is chosen and announced, and they show a game video of all the rules and elements of the game and how you're supposed to play it. On that day, our team meets, we watch the video live as it's announced, and then we discuss the rules and strategize what we want our robot to look like during the season. Then we go into our build season until around March, where we're working on designing, building, and programming our robot to be competition ready. Then from the timeline in about March to I'd say the end of April is when the competitions all get into the spur of things. We have district events, district championships, and also then the world's competition. There's also regional events all over. So in that time span, there's competitions going on all around the world. We usually stick in New England to our competitions for the district events. And then from the end of April, beginning of May, all the way to December, it is the off season where we're recruiting, doing outreach events, and really just team bonding too. We do team events together.
So do you build one robot a year?
We usually build one, but last year, for example, we built a practice bot. So a bot we could wear and tear on our own practice field and get practice with, and then keep the other bot pristine and ready for competitions.
Were they identical?
Somewhat, but one was powder coated, which means it's giving a fancy coat to the metal that makes up the components of the robot. So we made the competition robot black 3D print and red polycarb coatings and all that, and that ended up having a very clean finish, black and red.
Fantastic. So I want to know, as well as our viewers, does the robot have a name?
Yes, this year's robot name is Forrest Gump. Last year our robot's name was P2 because it was part 2 of our first robot.
Okay.
So we have a lot of fun names like that.
Can I ask why Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump because our team pursued a lot of challenges. We faced a lot of adversary in our off season. We went through a change in management and a lot of things happened. We had no returning seniors, so the oldest kids are all juniors, so a lot of knowledge left the team last year as well. But despite that, we took our box of chocolates and got what we got with it. You have to just deal with the circumstances you're given.
That is fantastic. And you're all juniors, yes? Yeah. So that means next year you should be like the best of the best of the best, right? No pressures. Katie, how often do you compete during that season?
We usually compete from 2 to 4 times. Like last year we competed 4 times, and then this year we only went to 2 competitions.
Okay, and it's April now, so the team tends to travel a lot. Mason, why don't you tell us a few places that you've traveled since you've been part of the team, and if you have a favorite?
So I've had the pleasure of going to South Florida, Massachusetts, and the big finale, we went to Houston, Texas for the World Championship. I'd have to say my favorite was Houston. We had the nice pool there, breakfast from the hotel every morning, and all the Mexican cuisine down there was really good. All the food down there was great.
What about you, Kaleigh? Do you have a favorite?
My favorite was also probably Houston because, I don't know, it just felt like a lot of like team bonding was there. Like obviously we were at a competition, we were competing, and it was, sometimes it was stressful, but we also had like those moments of fun where we could all hang out and have a good time. So made a lot of memories there.
Nice, I love that. Same question, Katie.
My favorite was South Florida. We got to visit the beach after our competition was over. We didn't get to do that with Houston. And the beach was really nice. There were a lot of seashells down there, so it was really cool to be able to travel a little bit too.
Nice. Do you see the same kids at the different events? Do you see the same students from different schools?
No, we don't. For every competition, when we sign up for them, first assigns different teams to different competitions, so we don't really get to choose where we go.
Okay.
So we meet different teams every year. Sometimes we have the same teams, but teams in the Northeast are usually the same. We'll see a couple different ones every year. We'll see new teams coming in. And then when you go to Houston and Florida, those big events see teams from all over the world, so they're really different. Down in Florida, we saw a team from, I believe, Turkey, Australia, and then Texas, you get them from Taipei, Brazil, Canada, everywhere.
Have any of you kept in touch with people you've met?
Yeah, we have
Nice.
a Discord server called the Girls in Tech server, and we kind of keep in touch with all the girls we meet from different competitions. And so we have girls from all over the country, like California, Pacific Northwest, a ton in the Northeast. And then I made a friend from, I believe, Israel.
Wow, that is wonderful. Such a great experience. We're going to take a quick break right now, but when we come back, we're going to hear more about the Fitch High School robotics team. Stay with us.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Found my heart out there in the open. Trees make you feel smaller. Can't help but get lost again. If I need a break, know where I'm going. Where the water's flowing, I'd rather be floating. If it's something that can count on to be free.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to At Your Library. I'm here today with the Aluminum Falcons robotics team 2168, and they are answering questions about the robotics team. And if you have more or you want to see a demonstration, Saturday, April 29th at 11 a.m., they will be here live at our library. We're going to ask a few more questions, and then everything else, write down and come on in for that. So Katie, how many awards has the team won?
We've won a lot of awards. Last year was a very successful year. We won the Autonomous Award at 2 of our competition, which celebrates our robot's ability to drive on its own, because at the beginning of every match, which is 2.5 minutes, there's 15 seconds where the robot has to drive autonomously by itself in order to score points and do different actions. And then last year at one of our competitions, and then also at the world's level, we won the Excellence in Engineering Award, which celebrates our design process. Having a lot of mentors from EB, we kind of took in what they use, which is similar to Scrum. And then that really helped us be able to list out tasks and then revise them as the season moves on to be able to build the best robot we can.
Wow, that is really impressive. Well done. Mason, why do you think the robotics team is so popular?
I think the robotics team is popular because we are able to go out into our community and share what we do, spread the love of our team and our program. By going out into the community, people get to see the benefits of the robotics program, how kids like us are making beautiful machines at such a young age. I think that spreads appreciation for what this program really does for us, and because of that, it garners a lot of popularity and success.
Nice. Katie briefly mentioned that you have mentors from Electric Boat, which is here in our community. What kind of skills do they bring now? And side question, have any of them told stories about their days on a robotics team?
Yeah, we have had mentors that are alumni from the team itself, and they spread stories of how the STEM program that we teach on the robotics teams, the skills they learn from the hands-on practice of doing it, has helped them way more than what they learned in high school itself. It's a program that teaches more than the programs in our school itself just because of how much we're doing. As far as spreading skills from EB, as well as the design process, they bring in new ideas to get outside of the box because just like our robot, the stuff they do at Electric Boat also requires a lot of adaptation and innovative thinking to create.
Nice. I'm going to go off my list here and ask you. I'm going to ask you each what your role is on the team. So we'll start with Mason. What is your primary role on the team?
My primary role, I'm the co-captain of our robotics team, and at competitions I'm also our team's robot driver.
Okay.
So I'm on the field with the joystick controlling the robot and its movements.
Nice. How about you, Kaleigh?
So I'm the team's business manager. So I handle everything regarding like sponsors. I manage our social media accounts.
Fantastic. And Katie?
I'm the team captain, so I kind of oversee the entire team and work alongside with Mason to plan different activities for everyone. And then at competitions, I am the operator, so I work alongside Mason and some more. And then I control like the different subsystems of the robot while Mason drives the robot around.
Fantastic. And I assume that you're all part of the building process.
Yes.
Yes. That is wonderful. In addition to building your robots and competing, what are some other things that the robotics team does, like out in the community or at school? Or?
So we do a lot of different events in our community. For example, during the summer, we have a summer camp that we do for children grades 3 through 8. We have that Lego Robotics summer camp.
Oh, yes.
And we taught about 48 campers from 2020 to 2021. And they come in for 3 weeks, and we teach them different robotic skills, and the challenges that they're facing get harder and harder as the weeks go on. And the summer camp counselors are students from the team.
Oh, that's fantastic. Nice. Now, do you have to do a lot of fundraising?
Yes. So one of our main fundraisers that we do annually is our holiday pancake breakfast, which we do down at Fitch High School. We use the cafeteria and the kitchen, and we have people from the community come in. We invite our sponsors to come visit, and we serve like pancakes, just regular breakfast food. We do basket raffles, and we have a robot demonstration.
Oh, that's fantastic. So before I let you leave, is there anything else that you want to tell anybody about the team?
To anyone who's interested in joining, as I said earlier, we accept kids from all around Groton. You don't have to attend Fitch. And it's a really great program to not only grow technical skills, but also grow a ton of soft skills. When I came into the team as a freshman, I could not talk to anyone. It scared me a lot. But being on the team has really helped me come out of my shell and grow, and now I'm able to do interviews like this.
That's fantastic.
I would like to mention, even if robotics isn't necessarily your cup of tea when it comes to subjects you want to go forward with, I think the team is also a good guiding point. I didn't know what I wanted to do going into high school, and then I joined the team. And through this community of people, not even directly from what I do on the team, I don't do any programming, I found a love for computer science, and that's what I'm going to go on to college to pursue. So it's just a good pathway as well to find what you want to do.
Wow, you all are so impressive, and it's incredible, and we're so lucky to have you as part of our community. And thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. Mark your calendars for Saturday, April 29th at 11 a.m. to come here to the Groton Public Library to meet these 3 wonderful students and the rest of the Fitch High School robotics team for a live demonstration. This has been At Your Library. Thanks for checking in.